My name is Kyle Lynch. I'm a physical fitness and tactics instructor here at the NYPD Police Academy. And today we learned about the SafeWrap. I'm gonna have to say that as far as any technique I've seen so far with 2-officer cuffing, this is the best.
Hi, Lieutenant Kevin Wynn from the New York City Police Department. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 27 years. This seems to be the best 2-on-1 method so far.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Lieutenant Louis So from the NYPD. This is going to be a game changer throughout all the law enforcement community.
My name is Jesus Pastrana, Lieutenant from the Police Academy. When the move was performed on me, I couldn't move. I was trying. I was fighting hard. I trained, so I was trying. I was thinking I could get out of this. No way I could get out of this move.
My name is Officer Carl Scott. I'm with the Training Bureau for 10 years, on the job for 19 and a half years. I think this is the most effective system. It definitely reduces lawsuits, and I also feel that it helps with the communication.
My name is Lieutenant Kirk Anderson from the NYPD. I'm the commanding officer of the Tactical Training Unit. SafeWrap is being trained to all my instructors so we can bring it to the police officers out there patrolling so they can help keep citizens safe.
Detective Saeed Nieves, got 16 and a half years on the job. I work at the Tactical Hider Facility. Henry pulled us up, had a bunch of us try to arrest him, and like usual when a bunch of people don't normally work with each other, and we try to do our own thing. Once we were trying to do our own thing, it was really becoming ineffective, at which point a knife came out. Knife came out, a lot of us, we didn't even mention the knife because we kind of get lost in our own world, so the communication goes down.
Too many problems with the prone restraint. It gives the subject too much opportunity to get up, reestablish himself, and then forces the officer to escalate more as opposed to de-escalate.
Historically, the police mindset was to put someone in the prone position, get the hands behind the back, and get them cuffed. However, that has a tendency to compromise breathing. It also restricts the ability to get the hands behind the back if the subject can hide their hands.
The main problems we were running into before was we were always laying the subject prone onto their stomach, and we were seeing that they were always covering their hands. We were getting the hands covered, or they would have the power to push up and get away from us.
It was the first time I was ever introduced to this technique. They picked me, I guess, of my frame. While they were executing the technique, I had no clue what they were doing, but at every iteration of it, I felt no pain. My neck was in full range of motion. I could breathe. Nothing compressed my chest. I was able to talk. I was able to articulate my words, but I actually had no range of motion that they wouldn't allow me to have. Very safe, no pain throughout my entire body. It was a swaddling feel. There was only exertion that I felt was from me resisting.
With the SafeWrap, we have the guy laid down on their side, one person on the legs, one person on top. There's no pressure on the diaphragm. There's no pressure on the neck. They can't move over to their stomach and they can't move over to their back. They're completely immobilized. I felt it myself. I couldn't move.
By having the person in the SafeWrap, you're going to get control of the hands and work with another officer effectively while you're communicating to do the same technique without causing any injury or compromising breathing at any time.
Then the cuffing procedures still don't have to roll the subject over to their stomach. Simply lift, feed the hand across, feed it to the back, and then cuff safely.
The best part about the SafeWrap is that it keeps the subject in the recovery position the entire time, which promotes free breathing. By promoting free breathing, you're able to keep the subject safe. You're also keeping the officer safe by doing that.
There's no pressure on the diaphragm, which is huge. Nobody is being choked with tracheal or carotid chokes.
If we can get all officers to learn the SafeWrap and everyone's speaking the same exact language, we all know exactly what to do. If I am the person that makes first contact, that means I'm going to be the one on top controlling the top portion of my subject's body. That means my second officer, he knows right away. I'm wrapping up the legs. I'm in charge down there.
Yeah, in 2 hours we learned this move, and I was working with somebody else, somebody from the FBI, and we both got together, took the guy down and held him down. SafeWrapped him, we spoke, we communicated, and it was awesome.
We speak a similar language with another officer that we don't even know. One officer goes high, and knowing the system, the other officer would end up going low automatically.
Where anybody could use it within 2 hours. I learned it, somebody else learns it, we both meet in the street, 2 separate fields of function. We both meet, presented with a problem. We can both dynamically handle the situation.
We know exactly what to do. We may have never even met each other before, but we all have received the same training through the NYPD. We know the SafeWrap is coming. We wrap up the legs, we wrap up the upper body. I feed the hand across to my partner, and then we cuff as usual. When the subject turns prone, if we put in a leg lever, we can then take them from a prone position that they put themselves in back to a side position. That's where the SafeWrap starts. Okay, and then on the bottom, wrap it up. On the top, you wrap it up, cuff, cuff. No injuries to the officers, no injuries to the perpetrator. CPR, universal language. Firefighters know it, EMS know it, police officers know it, right? So if I'm working with FDNY and we need to perform CPR, I already know exactly my role, he knows his role, this guy knows his role. If everybody knows the SafeWrap, EMS, FDNY, NYPD, if we're all working on scene together, we know exactly what to do without even having met each other before. I'd have to say that I would love to start teaching this to recruits as soon as possible.
I feel that if we had this during George Floyd, if we had this during Eric Garner, we won't have any of the issues that we have today.
SafeWrap for life.